Alright, so I'm gonna pick up where I left off in the Tonatiuh Quivers. So let's get reconnected over here. Wait, how do I get back over there, though? Why? How'd I raise it up? Alright, fine. You wanna be that way? I know how to get up there, regardless. What is this? Oh, a platform. Oh wait, that's right. This one only moves with color on it. Okay then. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use you. Hmm? Ah. So wait a minute then. Can't raise it from this symbol? Nope, guess not. Okay then.
10 points for agility.
Then I would have to... Okay. I'll just go to it. Clore made his way to it. That's all I care about. Oh look, a boss fight.
Locked on.
There we go. Oh look, a treasure chest.
Ugh, worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping. Just take it or leave it.
Path builder has not been linked up. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that.
Is this really necessary?
Let's make my way back up there.
Is this really necessary?
Okay. And there we go. Got it hooked back up now. Yay! Still the Tonatiuh Quivers. Okay. Begin offering. Woohoo! We did it! Still, this is a rather familiar iridescent inscription. Is this the famous Jade of Return, then? Wait a second. Isn't this the Golden Entreaty? It's the same one we got at the stone tablet back then. Roar, roar! You're only realizing this now? Really? Why didn't you just tell Paimon if you already knew? Wait a second. How did you even know? Wait, is this an Adventurer's Experience thing again? Come to think of it, a treasure that can suppress the filth of the abyss and a token that can remove curses and disasters should do sound somewhat similar. But can this thing really suppress the abyss in Oakland? Paimon's never heard anyone from the Saurian Relics Association mention it before. And since the Jade of Return is just a golden entreaty, could that be why the evil dragon has been targeting us? Whoa! So it wasn't because it was eyeing the blazed meat stew Paimon had this morning. Looks like the clues are falling into place. But Bona probably doesn't know about the Golden Entreaty yet. Hey, Bona? Something's not right. I'm sure I've been here before. The Tonatiuh and the Jade of Return. Yes, we must destroy it. It cannot fall into the hands of that person. Hey, are you okay, Bona? Bona? No, Bona should be long gone. Why am I still here? I see. So that's what's... Careful, traveler. Don't come any closer. This is a trap. Huh? No, you weren't supposed to land. Can't control this at all. Damn! That little guy made a huge wave there. Come on, stop that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a waypoint. Nursery of Nightmares. Here we go. Finally, we've got you this time. Alright, evil dragon, you've pushed your luck twice already, but the third time's not the charm. Now, give us back our stuff. Or else we'll show you no mercy, and don't even think about stalling for time. GTQ! Yeah, that's right. What was that, Coco? Travelers from afar, thank you for bringing me here. Oh, lost king, the cruel night is about to pass, and the chosen of dragons will bring forth the dawn. Now, arise, awaken from your nightmare. Kokook, is that you speaking? Huh? Coco's been making these funny noises, but Paimon can't make out what it's saying. Traveler, did you hear something? My name is Ok Khan, once ruler of Natlan, whose mind was infused. When Oakland's end came, I swallowed the bitter fruit of deadly poison. The poison devoured my. I'm not even gonna bother reading anymore. What are you going to do? Hey, what are you doing, Coco? Don't go there. Okay, now we're fighting you, aren't we?
Target acquired.
Bow before your king! Submit your soul! Sacrifice! Booba, get them! Carving waves!
Don't know what he's powering up to do.
Need a surfboard?
Okay.
Off we go. Let's ride! Surf's up! Nice and spicy!
I got him cornered.
Woohoo! Action at the flame!
Owie. You are completely different from the other one.
Booba, get them!
Target acquired. To complete that.
Carving waves! Amazing! Right here! Clear the area! Nice and spicy!
I got him cornered.
And there we go. Finally, after all these years, I have awakened. Huh? Who are you? How did you gain the ability to speak? What a long journey it has been. Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to meet you. Oh, so you still recognize us. Great. So, who are you now, then? Can Paimon still call you Kokuk? You're Ok-Khan, then. Huh? Do you mean the Python King? The same one who used to rule all Oakland? But didn't Kokuk turn into that? And it still recognizes us? Wait, doesn't this mean that this is Kokuk's true... Coco. Yes, that's what that girl called me. The one who woke me up from the core of Kuulu. But I could not save her. Hundreds of years have passed since then. And at last, I finally found my old body. Wait, do you mean that Bona awakened you hundreds of years ago? That can't be. We just came on an adventure here with her. She couldn't have been alive for so long, could she? Truly, I could be mistaken. My present memories are as numerous as they are a mess, and I fear I remember things from far better than my adventures as Kokuk. Can we still count on you as a comrade then? Certainly. That is, if you remain willing to accept me. I once split my mind off to protect the people of Oakland. I never expected my spirit and body to both be swallowed up by the abyss, to be used by that person to commit such an awful litany of crimes. Though my sins cannot be washed away like this abyssal filth can, this nightmare has finally come to an end, thanks to you. Who's this person you're mentioning? Bona mentioned that earlier while we were on the Tonatiuh, too. Is there someone pulling the strings behind the scenes whom we don't know about? Since you're here, you must already have met that person. You do possess this golden entreaty, after all. That's right. In fact, we only got here because that wicked dragon stole our golden entreaty. Hang on, guess we shouldn't call it wicked from now on, huh? I doubt it cares what you call it. That golden entreaty is very important. Sure is. Based on what Manku told us before, it can help cure Kalor. But Bona said that it holds the key to quelling the abyss. The child is right. It can indeed tame the filth of the abyss for all of Natland, but not in the way that you imagine, which is why I had to hide it on the ship. Huh? What do you mean? That sounds kind of dangerous. Definitely not the sort of thing you'd use willy-nilly. What should we do next, then? Another thing. Your companion there. That little Tepilosaurus. You mean Kalor? Yes. Kalor is most similar to me. Huh? What do you mean? You look very different. Our bloodlines both contain the Flame Lord's blessing. So I believe that your friend will make the right choice. A golden entreaty is dangerous and important in equal measures. So you must go with it to the sacred mountain. And then with it, what? And then, I cannot quite remember what comes next. Despite having all these memories and many things I wish to say, nothing comes hither to my lips. Is this because I've been plagued by nightmares for so long? No. That person must be stirring the pot again. That tends to happen once you get older. We should get some rest first. Fine. Anyway, from what Paimon understands, you mean that we'll need to take these 2 tokens over to the volcano, right? Looks like we've got to get Kalor to the volcano if you want to get to the bottom of all this. My apologies. You have helped me so much, but I couldn't answer your question. That said, there is, perhaps, one way we could try to get your answer. Please, step into my memories. Huh? Is that your plan? I may have been lost within dreams, but everything that has ever happened in this city has been recorded by my 2 tainted eyes. Since you could sense Koog's power, you should be able to sense my memories, too. Consider this my way of repaying your kindness. Thank you. Oh, I just moved through it. I never thought we'd actually make it this far. This must be the altar of primal flame we were looking for. we can get to the Tonatiuh through here. Huh. I always figured this ragtag bunch of adventurers we put together would be wiped out before we even reached the top of the next hill. And we owe it all to our hero, the #1 adventurer in the Flower Feather clan, eh? If he hadn't found the blueprint to Okanatlan, we'd probably still be wandering lost through some sewer. Let's not bring that up again. How was I to know that this cursed place could foil every single positioning skill I ever learned? By the way, where's our young mystic Lurawu gone off to? I didn't see her when I got up this morning. She might have only joined up with us us along the way, but she's come this far, and she's become part of the gang. We can't just leave her in the lurch. You don't have to worry about all that. That kid's just hiding, being scared and all. Last night, I happened to spy her sneaking out. I thought, well, we have no idea what could happen next, so it might just be safer to let her hide for the time being. I mean, compared to us fellas, she's just a kid with hardly any experience adventuring, so I found a safe tower in which to set her down. I'm thinking that we should find her once everything's finished, of course. That is, if we make it back in one piece. True, true. I mean, that device was built by a tyrant who plunged the whole nation into the abyss for his selfish desires. Who knows what further traps await us? Plus, that evil dragon is probably lurking in the shadows somewhere, waiting for just the right moment to ambush us. Gotta stay on guard no matter what. But still, this is all pretty exciting. If the legends about the Jade of Return are true and we can use it to quell the infernal abyss, then the world can finally take a well-earned rest. Ugh. 10 years back, when disaster came to Tibet, even the Pyro Archon sacrificed sacrificed her life for the cause. It would mean so much if we could obtain something that can rid us of this abyss once and for all. I'm not sure we should hold out too much hope here. If the Python King Okkan had something so powerful, how could the city have fallen into this state? Yo, it looks like our hero's back. Now, placing the pyrophosphorite here will summon a guiding spirit to help us navigate. You know that what? Once this adventure is all over, let's head back to the Flower Feather clan and see how that newborn baby girl of yours is doing. We'll paint the town. Her name's Bona, right? Haha, sounds like a mighty cute little kid. Who knows? She might just grow into an even better adventurer than you. And yet, to defeat the threat of all evil once and for all was not but naive fantasy, for everything comes at a price. But the ones to blame are not those who harbor hope, but those who choose to take advantage of others. Must you still wear the laughable mask when you met with me, Okakan? The time for you to make a choice has come. You have witnessed for yourself the hatred shown towards you by those you consider your people, your brethren. In their eyes, you are no different from any of the evil dragons who ruled over Natlan. Even now, they cry out for a Pyro Archon to slay you. They simply have yet to understand. Is that so? If you were to ask me, you are the one whose comprehension fails. Your attempt to create a kingdom for humans alone is but wishful thinking. Whether it be Yoho Tulukton or the Bishop kindreds, all have been written into the Accords and stitched inextricably into the fabric of this land. You should have accepted the world you live in long ago. Moreover, the blood of the Flame Lord runs through your veins. You have betrayed Jean Baloc's oath to me and tried to annihilate my people, but instead you have opened the door to malevolent forces. How ironic that the human king who yearned to destroy dragonkind is, in truth, the last dragon heir to the blood of the ancient dragons in this, the land of primal flame. Is it hate that drives you, or fear? Be silent. Will you not admit it, then, my beloved son? Without the Flame Lord's blessing, how could you have infiltrated the core of Kululu and stolen the secrets of the dragons? All these years you have lied to others and to yourself as well. Truly disappointing. I thought you'd be the one to slay the Pyro Dragon, ascending the throne of all Natland and creating a new epoch for all dragonkind, and of course, for all humanity. Humans have no place in the world you envisioned. A matter of interpretation, I say. Obsession with the individual is a human weakness, just like the fruit of your foolish hysteria, a sign of incomplete evolution. The borders of the world collapse. It begins here and shall soon spread throughout all Natland, until Tavat is wholly plunged into darkness. You have failed, and humanity also. The only way forward is to honor Jean Blanc's pact with me. Piece our golden entreaties together and activate Huitzilopochtli. Your people, those humans, might not survive the cataclysm, but after the scoring, a civilization will blossom that surpasses both that of dragons and humans. The golden entreaty is no longer here. What? Did you leave it behind on your toy ship, then? Ha! Truly, do you burn your bridges? Do you mean to doom the rest of the world, too, with these reckless fantasies of yours? Give up, foolish dragon. I will not obey. I will not betray the brave humans who are still fight on, who are still fighting on. A world without humans is a world without meaning. You, truly foolish creature, is all you have done born out of some deluded hope? Yes, so long as there's life, there's hope. Be that as it may, it is not but lingering on in agony. This is precisely what I did not understand about humans. Hope saw you defeat the dragons, and equally, it saw you plunge yourselves into a never-ending war. Ha ha! It seems you are human through and through. Fair enough, then. That might be the last time we meet. I cannot predict what fate awaits you, but as part of my experiment, I will return to collect your soul. Suit yourself. There are sins I must atone for. To save my people, I sealed my mind into the core of Kuulu and fought alongside them within the city. Yet I never thought that my body and soul would turn against me, that I would come to harm even more people. Ah, so that's the truth then. Looks like my suspicions weren't far off. So not only is this not the secret abyss taming treasure, but based on the inscription carved into it, it is hazardous and should not be touched. As the world was plunged into disaster, triggered by the subterranean kingdom, so amidst chaos was the legend forged. The Tonatiuh laden with treasure, the jade return that can cleanse filth. It's all a bunch of bunk. All those adventurers who laid down their lives for this. Even my old man. Cheep, cheep. Are you trying to make me feel better? It's okay, Coco. I get you. Even if the legend of some sacred chalice turns out to be false, just setting out on that quest for it makes you a hero. And what's more, it seems we really do have ourselves a monster here. The one behind this. Whoever you are, I don't know why you've lured all of us here. But whatever you're on about, it ends here. I might not ever be one of those adventurers whose names shall be etched into the annals of history. But I, Bona, will put an end to this dark passage of history, with Kokook by my side. In the end, the girl wasn't able to stop everything, nor was I able to save her. But awakened by her hand, I became a seed, and then, many cycles later, I met you. The The nightmares retell a past of blindness and folly. The scorched earth presages a future of bliss and rebirth. Chosen of dragons, you have arrived at last. I have been expecting you for some time. Who are you? It matters not. What matters is that none may now interrupt our conversation. What do you think? Gorgeous art, no? Tell me, what do you see in this mural? Hmm. Oh, this one. Wow, humans evolved from dragons? Ha! This painting depicts the stages of evolution, evolving out of the primordial elemental creatures and into the dragons, then into humans after a few more steps, until one walks upon the stairway to heaven itself, a puerile notion. This child thought the true history of dragons in Tevat could be wiped clean with such self-deluded fantasies. Evolution has always been a concept that belongs to dragons, and dragons alone. To attain a stronger body, to gain ever mightier power, we dragons have had to constantly adapt and transform ourselves based on our environment. This is how we survive. However, humans are exactly the opposite. Most of them can barely control elemental forces. Descender tossed them into Tevat, giving them the power to change environments to suit themselves. Yet these seemingly weak humans are the ones who ultimately took over Natland and the rest of the world. While we once mighty dragons, creators of a high civilization, have now been relegated to wild beasts and livestock. Do you know why that is? Because the Pyro Dragon is too weak. You think it's because the Dragon's power has declined, do you? Instead, this is what I believe, that we dragons are too powerful. We are a race imprisoned by force. The weak worship the strong. Sons follow their fathers. Peons serve their sovereigns. Races that by nature pursue power are bound by the very power that all too clearly orders their societies. Words. After the Pyro Dragon's faked death, all that the descendants of the ancients knew was to kowtow before the throne, watching our civilizations deteriorate by the day, marching inexorably towards decline. Our race had reached a dead end, but I found new hope for myself within humanity. Curiosity about the unknown, compassion for fellow humans, and the subsequent courage to take on something far more powerful than oneself. Despite being mere tribes in vassalage to the dragons and living in precarious circumstances, I knew that one day they would build a mighty civilization of their own. Humans really are something. Indeed, I liked humans, but if I wished to understand them, then observation alone was insignificant. I had to go and live among them, and through them I hoped to save my race. And so I nurtured my beloved son, a dragon mixed with human soul who was raised among the human tribes. He would slay the decrepit old Pyro Dragon and ascend to become the new dragon sovereign. But I did not count on that man, Jabelong, and more unexpected still was the betrayal of my own progeny. Human courage leads them to chase illusionary hope, and also brings forth terrifying uncertainty, just like the Jade of Return. So, the Jade, what is it? Well, if I must, I'd say it's like a beast trap for capturing the lions of Natland. Lions? What do you mean by that? Hmm. Well, the noblest of beasts, of course, but that doesn't matter. There are no lions in Natland, and so no Jade of Return. Humans always love chasing after things that don't exist, so I created this legend for them. To test these legends, I donned masks and traversed their world in different guises. This isn't the first time we've met, in fact. Of course, I have my foolish, greedy child to thank for this, who devoured enough souls for me to fashion these masks. Don't you find it all fascinating? More like horrendous. Really, I am of the persuasion that experiments are a must. Oak Khan's betrayal taught me that I still have much to learn when it comes to humans, after all. But I fear that this grace has run thin, and darkness will soon engulf this land. Oak Khan bet once and won, but shall we dragons continue betting with humans like this? Be it humans or Yuhol, Yuhol, I'm just going to say that, the world will fall into peril again and begin and again because of their inability to resist the dark foe. Chosen of dragons, hope resides within you. This is not the end. Take the token of the oath and go onto the sacred mountain. We shall meet again when all is done, and when that time comes, you shall be the one to decide matters, Kalor. This is not the end for you. Take that which is my part, and set off on your journey. I believe you shall find the answer you seek at the end of your journey. So the dragons are not completely dead. Ugh, you're finally back. Back to reality. Oak Khan. Traveler, you returned from that memory, so why is Oak Khan, still not moving? It's very tired. It's going to need a good long rest. Yeah, you do get tired easily when you grow old. Well, at least it can have a good rest now. Right? Yep. What did you see in the memory just now, Traveler? You recount what you witnessed with Okan's mind to Paimon in the simplest way you can. Huh? You saw Kolor and there was some weird guy with him on the Tonatiuh? Uh-oh. That might not be a memory, but something that's happening right now. Kolor might be in danger. You claim he just said a bunch of weird things, but Paimon's still somewhat worried. Let's hurry back to the Tonatiuh and check things out. But before that... Oh yeah, the Golden Entreaty. Based on what Okan said, it has incredible uses, but it's also very dangerous and shouldn't be used lightly. We're going to have to tell Bona that. But then, we can't give it to her either, can we? We'll have to take it to the volcano with Kalor, though we don't know what to do with it once we get there. About Bona. Oh yeah, you saw her in the memory as well. Guess Okan's right. She really is from hundreds of years ago, then. But how does she live for so long? It's like she's adventuring with us for the first time, and it doesn't feel like she's trying to deceive us either. Could it be that she's actually... Let's head back to the Tonatiuh first. We can talk about this then. Alright, we managed to find the Tonatiuh, so Bona and her father's adventures won't be considered crazy or groundless stories anymore. Plus, we also got this Jade of Return. Whatever it may be. Paimon's sure it's important somehow. So, all in all, this adventure has been pretty meaningful. You've learned something too, Paimon. Hehe. In that case, let's head back to the Tonatiuh when you're ready. Pick up. Alright. So that is going to be the end of this, since it is now a different quest that I'm in. So that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you guys later.